everyone, Annasha here from Shayla's Voice. Welcome back to our channel. It has been a while since I've recorded a video like this, and I'm just thrilled to be able to share with you again. It's been crazy busy. You guys have seen the other videos about Shayla, about her seizures. I've mentioned about getting brand new foster kids. So it's been crazy busy, but that's not an excuse. I'm back and I'm sharing with you live like this. I know it's not live, but live like this. But anyways, let's get into it. So for all of our existing subscribers, thank you for reaching out. Thank you for the love on our social media platforms. Thank you for always commenting on our videos. Thank you for being here to watch this video. If you're brand new to our channel, again, my name is Annasha, and this channel is about our daughter Shayla, who was diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder, severe to moderate, but now has a new diagnosis of Rett syndrome. So our channel is all about her. We share her to the world. If you haven't gotten an opportunity to see her social media, she is on Instagram at Shayla's Voice. She's also on Facebook at Shayla's Voice, and obviously on this platform here. So I am going to share with you guys just an update. This is actually going to be a two-part video. This is going to be part one, and I'll post part two later because there's a lot that I want to share, and I want to make sure I get everything out appropriately for everyone. So yeah, so okay, so Shayla's doing great, by the way. I will upload a video with her where you guys can see her, just see an update. She's now 12. She's going to be 13 in February. Oh my God, I'm officially going to be a mom of a teenager. She's going to be 13, but she will come online to see you guys and to record a video like this. I'll make sure I get that done soon. But yeah, she's doing great. She's thriving. She's despite everything, she's doing great. She's still in school. She's still in ABA therapy, so we're doing our thing. But let me tell you what's been happening. Okay, so like I said, this is going to be a two-part. So as you all know, most of our existing subscribers, as you know, so we did get the diagnosis of Rett syndrome. Now, with that, it started off okay. I mean, I accepted it and everything. We knew that we were leading that way, whatever. Everything was great. She is a part of the Rett. She has a team at Holland Bloorview. We are here in Canada, Toronto. So she has a team at Holland Bloorview, and she's seen her team, and everything's great. She's doing well. When we saw the genetics doctor at the hospital to get the official diagnosis, she had mentioned that for where Shayla is right now, she's doing amazing. Shayla is mobile. She checked her spinal cord, all of the things that they do for Rett babies. But she's doing great. She's doing great. One thing that happened unexpectedly, and there was a video about that, was when she was hospitalized for seizures. So we did not expect seizures. We thought after 12 years, she's never had any seizures. She had done a bunch of tests and everything came back clear. We weren't going to have any seizures. But obviously, as per that video, you saw that we got some seizures unexpectedly. She was hospitalized briefly for that. With that, we followed up with, I think, is it an EEG or an ECG? I don't know. There's too many E's. But we followed up with some tests, sorry. And it came back clear and everything was fine. But what I've done, I've gone ahead and asked her neurologist for an MRI at our Sick Kids Hospital. And we're in the process of getting that done. We've done the initial intake for that, but we're just waiting for the actual appointment. I understand it's crazy busy, and it may not be as dire as others, and we appreciate that, but we're waiting for that. That's gonna come, and I'll keep you posted on that as well. Another thing the neurologist had done was he had prescribed us emergency seizure medication. The emergency seizure medication is to be taken as per his direction anytime Shayla has a seizure. If Shayla has a seizure that is more than 2 minutes. So the moment where we hit the 2-minute mark, if the seizure continues, obviously we call 911 and we administer the emergency meds. Actually, I have it. It's called lorazepam. Lorazepam. So it's some tiny, tiny pills, and I'm not gonna put it up close because of all the personal information. But it's a really, really tiny pill. So that's her emergency med. It's like really, really, really tiny. I hope you can see this. Oh, it just fell on the floor. Gotta pick that up. Sorry, hold on. Gotta pick that up. Gotta pick that up. Okay, I got it. Now, even with this, he prescribed anti-seizure meds. So the conversation started about the anti-seizure meds. Now, I was 100% opposed to giving her the medication. And the reason being is because I was scared to death when I saw Shayla's response to the medication at the hospital. Um, when I saw that after they administered the medication for her, because she actually had a seizure right in the hospital and they administered the medication right away, Shayla was completely out of it. Like she was like a zombie. Like my baby was there, but she wasn't there. Like I don't even know that she recognized us, and that scared me because I said to myself, I don't want to give her medication. I told the doctor, I said I don't want to give her medication, and this is the state that she's going to be in. But he assured me, no, that's not the way it's going to be. It's different. The medication there, the medication that we're going to get to administer at home, it's different. He told me the name of the medication. It was Keppra. There's a scientific name for it, but whatever, I don't know what it is. But he told me he's going to administer Keppra, and he explained why he was going to recommend that. And I believe he had said it's the one that's least going to impact some, like, I don't know, but I can't remember, but it was good when he said, God, it's been so long, sorry. It was like, yeah, it was, and I was like, okay, that sounds good to me, whatever he had said. So that being said, I came home and I started doing research on Keppra. Now, if you guys know me, I research everything. So I'm part of a lot of groups on Facebook, the Red Community and everything. So I went in the group and I typed in the name of the medication, and lo and behold, lots of people use it. But can I tell you guys, that scared me even more because the responses and the feedback from others was crazy. Don't get me wrong, there were some good feedback. However, it seemed to me that the negative feedback outweighed the good feedback. The moms that were using it and had their daughters on it spoke about how their daughters would become different people. They would lose their personality. They would become aggressive. They're losing their kids. And it was I'm like, no, there is no way in hell I'm giving this to my child. If you guys know Shayla is bubbly and full of energy. Despite everything, she's full of energy. She's always moving. She's always laughing. Shayla is always laughing, always smiling, always laughing, always happy. She's like the most happiest kid on earth. And I was afraid of losing that. I did not want to lose that at all. So when the doctor prescribed the medication, truth be told, I waited a full month before I went to pick it up. I did. And I only went to pick it up after we had seen him again, and that was because Shayla had 2 more seizures. So she had the 2 that took her to the hospital. Therapy had reported that she had a few, but I'm just gonna leave it with them that she had it, but that I saw 2 more. They were the same tonic-clonics. She came through right away, but she had a couple more seizures. So because Sean and I saw that, we decided, okay, I'm going to go pick up the medication. When I picked up the medication, I waited again another few weeks, and I just needed time to process. I know that I was kind of sort of putting her in danger, but she was safe. She had the emergency medication and everything, but I wanted to process all the feedback that I got. And I understood that every child responds differently. Everybody's body will respond to medication differently. I totally understand that, but it just scared me that there's a possibility that Shayla would lose Shayla because of this medication. So after she had the last seizure, that was in public, so that threw me off a bit. I just really decided to pray about it. I prayed about it. I said, you know what, God, you're the ultimate physician, and I am a Christian, so thank you for accepting me this way. But I prayed about it, and I asked Sean to join me in prayer about it as well. And we decided, you know what? God is our ultimate physician no matter what. And the doctor is a vessel of God. So we're going to give her the medication. We prayed about it. We're like, God, you're in complete control. Shayla's your daughter. We're going to leave it up to you. And we decided to give her the medication. So the doctor prescribed Keppra. Pill form was the first one we got, were pills. So God, can I tell you, this thing tastes awful. So we started off with a small dose and built up towards her the dosage for her weight. So we got the pill form at first. This is what it looks like. It tastes so bad. So I actually had to cut this in half at first to give it to her. And to cut it in half, I used my teeth, and the taste of that crap. Every time I gave it to Shayla, like I would have to put it in a, you know, those squeezy pouch thingy, the fruit thingies. I would have to put it in here, in that, and just squeeze it up in the mouth and let her swallow, because it tastes so bad, to the point where sometimes she would keep it in her mouth, and because it tastes so bad, like her facial expression and everything, like I would have to fight with her to try to get it down, because she obviously needed it. So she started taking this, and the first, every week and a half to 2 weeks, I would speak with her neurologist about her symptoms, her, not symptoms, but her reactions to this. So he wanted to ensure that she was taking it well and she wasn't reacting in a negative way towards it. So it started off fine, and then we noticed that she was getting really, really, really calm, really quiet. All she wanted to do was sleep. Like she would sleep so much. Sleeps like Shayla wouldn't stay awake for her. Like she would wake up, she would eat, and she'd go right back to bed. It could have been that she's a twin, and she's getting to be 13, and she's doing a teenage thing. It could have been that too, but no, it was the medication. So we noticed that. So we did notice a slight personality change. That being said, not overly concerned, and we know that we're not where we need to be yet. So we decided to proceed, and we upped the dose, and we upped the dose, and we upped the dose. So to the point where now she's on full dose. And during the time that we were progressively upping the dosage, she didn't have any seizures. So since we started taking medication, we've not had any seizures. We weren't seeing any seizures. Stay tuned for part 2. Hint, hint. Yeah, I had to think about that for a bit, but yeah, stay tuned for part 2. Make sure you tune in for part 2. So we had not seen any seizures. So she is right now at her full dose, but what we've done recently, we've actually switched to liquid Keppra. Keppra, I don't know how you guys say it, but I say Keppra. We switched to liquid, and it's because she couldn't tolerate the pills well. So we did speak. Can I tell you guys? Okay, so healthcare in Canada is great. This with insurance cost me about $30. This with insurance cost me about $80. When I went to the pharmacist to pick this up, when she scanned it, she's like $800. I'm like, what? I'm like, again? She's like $800. I'm like, she was on pill form, and with insurance was about $30. What are you telling me about $800? So then she went and she scanned it again, and with insurance, it's about $88 that I pay for this, and this is like a 1 month supply, so about $88. But oh God, it's expensive. I don't know, the things that our kids have to go through, and for people with no insurance, like I really feel for them. Like it's crazy. Medication should be free, no matter what. But anyways, the liquid form she takes it a lot easier. Obviously, I mix it with, she takes it on its own, or I mix it with like orange juice or any kind of juice that she's drinking. I just mix it in that for her, and she's been taking it great. So again, although I was skeptical, I continue to do it, and I'm happy to report that we've been taking medication, I believe, since possibly the end of September. And I am recording this, it is December. She's been doing great. She's back to herself. She's still the crazy, bubbly, happy Shayla personality. So I have one of the good reports. She's been doing great. She's been doing great. She's been doing great. She's been doing great. We've not, let me preface this. I want to be careful because I want you guys to tune in for the second video. We've not had any regular seizures. I don't know if I should call it regular, but like the way that her seizures started, we've not had any of those. Knock on wood, which is great. We've not had any of those. Um, Part two. So this is part one. Like I said, I wanted to talk about how we started how I was hesitant about the medication, how we started the medication, and how she's doing great on the medication. It is preventing the seizures. And she's at her full dose. She's doing great, and she is still herself. So although the fear that I had in regards to her losing my daughter and the medication being bad for her body and everything, she is doing great. To offset the medication, not really offset the medication, but again, Shayla eats healthy. She drinks healthy. We make a lot of her food here. She doesn't eat a lot of processed foods, so that kind of helps as well. Sean has gone on this thing where he buys a bunch of natural herbs for her, and he makes her water with natural herbs. He makes we make her smoothies with natural herbs. We do a lot of natural things for her, so that has helped significantly. And I'm like I wish we had done it sooner, where we had introduced all of this, but Sean has gone on this healthy journey thing. Um, and he's transitioned it over to her, and it's been great. It's been great. So that is where I will stop for now. I will continue to record part two, but I'm going to stop here for now. I do want you to tune in for part two. If you have any questions for us in the meantime, leave it down in the comments below. I will respond. Thank you again for stopping by. For those who are new and you have not subscribed, if you want to see and hear part two, hit that subscribe button, okay? Hit the notification bell as well, because when new videos get uploaded, you will be one of the first people to know. So we'll see you soon in the next video. All right, take care.